And welcome. Today we're going to do a little bit of a garden tour. I know we've promised several times on talking a little bit about the plants that we grow. We're going to give you the entrance into our lower gardens through the portal. This was a brainchild of Mary's, some fencing that we have done from Garden Supply. So welcome and come on in. The gardens as you see them today were kind of changed over about 3 years ago. We used to have a mirrored bed garden and we decided that was too much maintenance. So 3 years ago we tore it all out. Took about 3 months. At that point we then put in a border garden. So what you will see today as Mary goes through everything is a little bit of what we've done. A lot of these plants are at their 3rd year, so we're very excited that this will be just an absolutely spectacular year for our garden. We are going to keep you up to date as to their progress as well as ours. So again, welcome, and we'll go through the gardens now.
Well, Tom has asked me to wander around the garden a little bit and show you some of our plants. It's April and kind of a breezy day, so forgive me if the camera's not real steady. This is one of what we call the memorial beds, because we have old tombstones in it. The plants in here are some clematis and grape on the fence. We have some daylilies that are shading the roots of the clematis. And here's one of our favorite plants. It isn't in bloom yet. I'm sure we'll be showing it to you when it is in bloom because it's spectacular. This is a tree peony. They're kind of pricey, but they're worth every penny. Now behind that we have some delphinium. Back here, these little minuscule things are going to turn into 10-foot plume poppies. We have some really exceptional tall white iris here. Some allium, some hydrangea, chamaecyparis, it's called a false cypress, is the yellow evergreen. And then here we have an autumn blaze maple with a honeysuckle underneath it. Honeysuckle is a really nice shrub that grows in shade. And this bed is all in transition. Many of these plants are going to be changing, but I can show you close up some of the things that happen to be blooming now. This is a primrose. It's lovely. It's been blooming for several weeks. This little pink thing here, which is really kind of hard to see, is a prairie smoke. This is another primrose, a little more traditional leaf structure, lime green flowers, and it blooms for a long, long time. And red twig dogwood. Here we have some cushion spurge, euphorbia. Beautiful, beautiful plant. Love those. Ornamental grasses, horizontal juniper, completely infested with thistle, I might add, but that's another project. Here's our skyrocket junipers. We planted these, what we thought were going to be small golden junipers or arbovitas in front of them. And the junipers got nice and tall like we expected them to, and these arbovitas are probably 7 feet tall, which wasn't an expectation. Here is another of the tree peonies. This one got a little more nipped by frost, and so it's a little closer to the ground. But I'm sure it'll be beautiful. It's got a bunch of flower heads on it. And again, we'll show it to you when it's blooming.
And this is the end of part 1. Part 2 to follow in a couple days. Come back and enjoy. Thanks.